Welcome back to Cryptowise. My name is Marvin, and I will be your captain for this episode. Buckle up, as Milton would say, because we've got a crazy episode ahead, and we're talking everything altcoins. I'm talking about altcoins you've never heard about, altcoins that are just coming out or are already out, but are about to do some parabolic movements, at least I think. And so you don't want to miss this because there's a lot of key information coming out and coming out hot in this video. If you don't already, please do us a huge favor and subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and click on that little bell. That bell is going to get you real-time updates. And I highly recommend you do them because we've been going live, guys. We've been going live. If you haven't joined our live show, I recommend you do. We're doing another one, I think, tomorrow. Depends on, I guess, when this video comes out. But Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, Cryptowise is now live. So stay tuned for that. Also, please do us a huge favor and follow us on our Twitter at Cryptowise Guys. I don't know where it went. Anyways, it's Cryptowise Guys. Cryptowise Guys. There we go. There we go. That's our new Twitter. Follow us there. We're building it back up. And our website's coming along. It's cryptowise.com. That's right, cryptowise.com. And on our site, you can join our new insider newsletter and get information before others because we're working on that. And that's coming, and it's free. And so you should sign up for it. Why wouldn't you, right? Diving right in, I want to look at the markets right now. It's been a little bit turbulent today. The stock markets, if you don't know and aren't aware, took a massive tumble this morning, which has affected the crypto markets as well. But we are seeing some recovery. Bitcoin currently at 54,672. It was headed down. It was below 54. Ethereum back up to 4,100. It was below 4,000. It was up and down. I'm telling you, this morning it was crazy. BNB at 652 and holding strong. Doge had taken a hit. It looks to be recovering a little bit. Polkadot, our beloved Polkadot, is back at 39.42. I'm a little pissed off at that because, as you guys know, I've been building more bags of DOT, and it took a nice little dip. That was it today. I don't know about these charts. I got to go to TradingView to see better charts. But it was down in the 37.50 range today. Yeah, I guess. Let's take a look at the 24 and see if that's right. Polkadot went back. It went down to 37.815, and then popped back up over 39. And so I'm looking to, as some of you guys might know. So I'm just gonna, if you didn't watch the live show, I'll let you in on something that I've done in the short term here. I'm a big fan of Ethereum, so don't get me wrong. I've been in Ethereum for years and years. And I've done really, really well in Ether. Have made a lot of money in Ethereum, and decided in the bear cycle to stockpile even more. And so, watching Ether go over 4,000. 4,000 was a target that I had set to take profits, start to take some profits off the table. And so at 4,000, I sold 40% of my ETH bag. 40%. Now that wasn't an easy move for me. Both emotionally and financially, those are two big things. Emotionally, it was extremely painful because I never want to part with my sweet ETH. And I do believe that ETH is likely headed to 510K in this run. I think it's going to continue to go. But at the same time, I know how I've been in crypto enough to know that you need to take profits off the table, number one. And number two, it's never a straight line up. It's never a straight line up. I know the last couple of weeks have looked like that, but even in that, there have been dips and pretty significant dips at that. And we just saw one. So ETH hit its all-time high. According to this chart, it was at 40, close to 4,400, and then dipped all the way back down. We could have picked it up today at 39 something. And so I know that happened. So I sold 40% of my ETH. Why? Because I think after ETH kind of over the next week or so, as ETH sort of stabilizes and cools off, so to speak, that the blue chips are going to start to run. And we've actually seen that already start to happen today. We've started to see blue chips run. Now, market conditions affected that, and we had some sell-offs, but blue chips are still running. And it appears to be the beginning of it, because we know after ETH makes a big move, generally speaking, after ETH makes a big move, the next is the blue chips. those top 20, top 100 blue chippers are going to make their next run before the alts. Generally, that's how it plays out. And so I'm following that tactic and those principles. And Polkadot is my number one. Polkadot and Kusama are my number one and number two picks right now in terms of blue chips that have lagged behind. And so in terms of blue chips that have lagged behind, and we've talked about this on the live show yesterday, and we looked at Polkadot versus Ethereum and Polkadot versus BTC. And now's the time, in my opinion, to buy DOT, not financial advice. Nothing you hear on this channel, by the way, is financial advice. I'm not a financial expert. I'm not a financial advisor. You should never risk money. You should never risk money you're not willing or you're not able to lose, right? So read the full disclaimer in the video below. But that said, if you're in crypto, you're probably taking some risks like me. And in my position, I believe that DOT, if the bull continues the way that it's going and Ether starts to cool down a bit and stabilize a bit, DOT and a number of other blue chips are next in terms of some massive gains. And so that's what I'm doing. Full disclosure, you heard it from me. Now, I'm not telling you to go sell your ETH. It also depends on the size of your bags and the allocation of your portfolio. And for me, the largest allocation I have is in Ether. And so therefore, I wanted to take some profits off the table and I want to put them in Polkadot. I'm buying more of Kusama, although it pumped heavy today over 600, which was crazy. Also, Aave had a crazy 24, pumped over 30% with new news on Aave that you should check out. And yeah, I mean, they're just heating up. I mean, you can see it. You can see it. There's resistance because the markets are turbulent. And I'm talking more about the stock markets and Wall Street, which is having an effect on crypto. So yeah, guys, I mean, things are heating up crazy. And what I was saying is, I'm not suggesting you get out of ETH. I'm not suggesting you sell your ETH, but you do. It's really important that you look at your profits, okay, and that you're able to take some profits off the table. You look at your portfolio as a whole, okay, and because, I'll attempt to draw something here. If this is my portfolio, okay, and let's say Ether makes up half of my portfolio. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. ETH is 50% of my portfolio. It's not actually, but I'm just using that as an example because ETH was the biggest component of my portfolio. I think it made up probably actually closer to 35% of my portfolio. But just for explanation purposes, assuming ETH made up that, and then I had a couple of other altcoins, right? Maybe DOT, and maybe some high risk alts in this one, and maybe some gambles in this one. I don't know. The high risk and gambles probably go together. But assume I had, a few altcoins, 4, 5, 10, 20 altcoins here, and I had 50% of ETH. Well, I want to take my profits. If ETH had parabolic gains in the last 2 weeks and I made a lot of money, I want to shrink that up and I want to take some of those profits, right? And so I'm gonna put P for profits. And so I ended up selling 40% of this bag in profit. And now I still own a lot of ETH, don't get me wrong, right? And so because ETH was such a big part of my bag, I was able to chop a big chunk out of it and still have a ton of it. And now I've got a massive amount of profit sitting in stable coins, and then I can use those stables to reinvest, right? I can use that profit to reinvest in the next cycle, which I believe to be the blue chippers like DOT and the altcoins. And at the same time, I'm just going to draw a line over here. I'm also taking some of those profits, some of that bag, off the table for me to enjoy. By the way, that's me. And that's me enjoying it, right? And so we're going to friggin' party with some of those profits because that's what crypto's all about. Don't be the guy that got stuck all the way through making a shit ton of money, excuse my French, in crypto. And then, sorry, bear market hits, 6, 12 months from now, and you're a hoarder. I mean, there's shows for you to watch. I think there's a show called Hoarders. You can just go watch that show. If you want to be a hoarder, that's how you become a hoarder, and that's what your life will look at. If you want to make a bunch of money and be really successful in crypto, then you should watch shows like Cryptowise or other guys in the space. And if people aren't telling you, wow, that's an ugly diagram I just drew. But whatever. If people aren't telling you to take profits off the table, they're doing you an injustice, because it's very important that you take profits out all along the way. It's very important that you have a bag of stable coins to buy the dips, because if you're not buying the dips, you're buying the highs and you're doing it wrong. And it's really important to take money off that table and for yourself to live and enjoy, etc., and have cash on hand, because at the end of the day, cash is king. Cash is king. And that's why we're here. So don't get stuck in crypto making all this money, and in a year from now, if we hit a bull or a bear, not realized any of those gains and those profits and just sitting on bags, because you're the dumb one, and then you're going to be stuck watching hoarders crying, eating a bucket of KFC, asking yourself, why didn't I take those profits? And I know why most people don't take those profits. The reason is because it's really, really hard. It takes a lot of discipline. Look, I knew in my gut, I thought maybe ETH might have a challenge at 4,000 and might come down back to 3,700 for a few days. And then I'd be the smart guy either way. Or ETH could have just continued, which it did, and it hurt. I woke up the next morning and I said, did I do the right thing? Well, the answer is I'm in profits. They're all profits at that point for me. And so absolutely I did the right thing. You can't kick yourself. You can't constantly kick yourself, because if you do that, you're never going to have the discipline, and you just shouldn't be in crypto. Crypto, you got to be a big boy to be in crypto, and you got to build that thick skin. You know, I get calls all the time from friends wondering how you do it. How do you, you missed a 20x, or you got out early, or whatever. I say, did you make a profit at least? Okay, you got out early. Yeah, I did a 20x the next week, and you only made a 1x, or you only made 30%. Did you make a profit? Because if the answer to that is yes, then you've done really well, and you should pat yourself on the back and move on. That's it. We're going to dive right in. I want to talk everything else. I've got a number of projects that I want to talk about today. And the Marvin rant is real, and it's happening. So stay tuned. We're moving right along. Diving right back in, guys, because that's what we do. We dive right back in. I want to talk about a project that I think has huge potential, and it's finally time for me to make a move. And I'm actually going to I'm going to show you how I make moves, because it's really important. The project is called Convergence, the decentralized interchangeable asset protocol. Converge the world. This thing has massive potential, in my opinion, not financial advice, but I want to take a quick peek at it, and then I'm going to show you guys what the hell Marvin does and how I make my money. Tokenization is the future. Tokenization is the process of representing real-world assets with security tokens. Leveraging blockchain technology, we believe this will usher a new age of capital market innovation, democratizing investment to liquid asset classes. Now, this is absolutely really critical. Assets can be fractionalized, lowering minimum ticket size and the barriers of entry to investment. Investors access to investment opportunities previously not available, while asset owners can secure funding from a wider investment base. Capturing convenience with digitalized ownership. Digital ownership offers a seamless experience for asset owners and investors, with digital records updates can be updated near instantly, maximizing operational efficiencies. I mean, guys, you know this stuff. Opportunity is huge, but trading volume of security tokens remains low, and this is where it all comes down. Security tokens remain isolated from a broader digital asset ecosystem without harnessing the evolutions of DeFi and NFTs. Low liquidity, siloed protocols just for professional investors. Security token volumes, digital asset volume, they show you a little bit of example. Our solution, Convergence Protocol, is an AMM that allows anyone to swap among all types of tokens. A company is going to IPO, but you are just a utility token holder. Swap it. I love it. Converge. Swap to wrapped security tokens seamlessly. We built the convergence layer to allow swapping of utility tokens, UTs, to wrapped security tokens, WSTs. Convergence strategically collaborates with the industry-leading asset tokenization players to facilitate a paradigm shift in the security token space. This is the beauty of TradeFi x DeFi. Now, I think that what these guys are doing is absolutely huge. It's essential, and it has so much potential for the future if they can pull it off. And I believe they can. And I'm gonna see a little bit more because there's so much news happening. It's still a very small project. Real assets in DeFi. Thanks to Convergence Protocol, users can now hold WSTs in their wallets and interact with the broader DeFi ecosystem. Wrapped security tokens. Next generation WSTs will be backed by tokenized pre-IPO real estate or even exotic asset exposure. Lending and borrowing. Imagine you can now use your WSTs as collateral in lending protocols. And thanks to liquidity of WSTs, now a proper liquidation mechanism can be enforced with also a sensible collateral ratio. And that was one of the major issues in the past. And so they're solving that. Now they've got some major investors behind them. Kinetic is one of them. Hashed is one. Hashed Global, DuckDAO, Black Edge Capital, AU21 Capital. And so, you know, they've got some big people behind them in terms of VCs, which is nice. The token's also been out for a bit. Let's take a quick peek. It's currently trading at 96 cents. A market cap of 59 million. They've got a total supply of 10 billion. It's a lot. And there's less than a billion currently circulating. And so total market cap is closer to 100 million, 961 million, if I'm doing my math correctly. But the current market cap based on circulating is just under 60 million. I think there's a massive room for this project to grow in this bull run. If you can see the charts here, yeah, they had some parabolic movements and then sell-offs and then a ton of consolidation all the way back, leading all the way back to early April. These guys came out, Convergence, I think their IDO, yeah, was at the end of March. So it's still a very, very, very new project. I'm going to go on a whim here and say, in my opinion, not financial advice, do not use this as financial advice, but in my opinion, we could easily see Convergence at $2 to $3 in this bull run all day long, especially with what these guys are doing. If you look at some of the news, their recent news on their Medium, Convergence Finance integrating with Moonbeam to bring the first real-world asset AMM to Polkadot ecosystem. And you guys know how bloody bullish we are on Polkadot. I'm also extremely bullish on Moonbeam. I love the fact that they're partnering with Moonbeam. Convergence Finance. Now, Convergence Finance. Let's do that for you. Convergence Finance will be integrating with Moonbeam, a parachain on Polkadot, to facilitate deployment onto Polkadot substrate and Web3 environments. The integration will make Convergence Finance the first real-world asset AMM in the Polkadot ecosystem, offering users lower gas fees and faster transactions from enhanced trading experience. The announcement comes after Convergence Moonbeam virtual demo at Illuminate 21. Convergence Finance is thrilled to announce its integration with Moonbeam. I'm thrilled that you announced it as well. I'm absolutely thrilled. Convergence sticker contest, fine, yada, yada, yada. They're oh, yes, Convergence Finance partners with Hex Trust for secure NFT custody. By the way, NFT space is starting, if you're noticing, the NFT space is getting a bit saturated, and a lot of the NFT projects are not moving as quickly as they were before. And this is something I talked about a few times. But Convergence has a ton to go for it. And so for me, as we talked about, Ethereum cooling off a bit, if it does, if it doesn't. Either way, I think the next up is the blue chippers. And next to the blue chips are the alts in this bull. And if that is true, then Convergence is one of my alt bag picks. Now, you guys are going to say, oh, Marvin, you got the bags already. Why did you bring it to me after the fact? Well, I didn't. I'm bringing it to you. Well, this is okay, fine. It's not a live video, but it's near live. We're going to try to post tonight or shortly after. This is what Marvin does, okay? This is what Marvin does. So I'm going to go to Uniswap. Let's get into Uniswap, right? Okay, beautiful. So I've got Convergence in USDT here. Now, you can see this is one of my wallets. I've got some USDT in it, and I've got zero convergence in it. Now, I'm going to go. They are not a sponsor of this channel. They have nothing to do with us other than the fact that I want a bag. I actually want to see what's it at. It's at 96 cents. It's at 96, actually 95. But it's going to go up a bit because I'm about to buy some. And I'm about to buy it with you guys watching so that there's no bullshit, right? So let's see. Let's see what those gas fees are. I was actually trying to do this about half an hour ago, but the gas fees were like $250 US. Right now it's at 107.95 gas fees. Let's confirm that. And let's see what happens. Because I am buying proof, full disclosure. I'm trying to buy some convergence right now, some Conv, because it's a project I want to have a bag of. I think they've got a bunch of great things happening. I think if this bull is going to continue and alter next after the blue chips, convergence is going to be one of them. And of course, Polkadot. I mean, guys, you know, I'm super bullish on everything to do with DOT. I'm bullish on Moonbeam. I'm bullish on everything around this project right now. I'm just liking it. I'm liking it very, very much. So yes, there we go. Boom. Got my convergence. There we go. So I got 220. What did I get there? What did I get? Sorry, 207,300 convergence. 208,300 convergence. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There goes my UST out of safety and into convergence. So there you go. That's evidence. I just bought my bag of convergence. Not financial advice. I'm not suggesting you go FOMO into this, but I am suggesting you add this to your BIDAR because I do think this is a project that has some massive potential for the future. There's no question about it. In my mind, it's got some massive potential for the future. All right, guys, buckle up because I got my next one here for you. It's called Infinity Protocol. I'm guessing you haven't heard of it yet. It's from our guys at DGen VC. You might remember them from some of our earlier videos. These guys have come out with a few different projects or products so far. Yeah, really like the team, really like what these guys are up to. They're extremely innovative and they've got a lot of potential, a lot of things going on. So Infinity Protocol, taking a look here, it's just over 1 cent. It's down considerably, 30% on the day. I'm not really sure what's happening, but it doesn't have a lot of volume, so I'm not surprised. It's a very low volume project, at least on the Binance Smart Chain. I believe this project is actually on both ERC20 and BSC. But looking at it here, it had some big pump, and then it also had some significant, not dump, so to speak, but it's corrected itself. But the volume's extremely low. So have caution always with projects that are low. But this is a small cap gem, in my opinion. These guys are extremely innovative guys, and they're smart, and they're coming up with some awesome projects. And so as this becomes more mainstream, as it becomes more out there, as more influencers start talking about it, as they start to market this project, it's got a lot of potential. Right now, it's sitting at a fully diluted market cap of $1 million. So literally a micro cap gem right in front of you here, right in front of your eyes. Infinity Protocol. Infinity, what the hell is it, Marv? What the hell is it? Well, listen, the problem with DeFi, store value economic experiments, Core, Axion, SafeMoon, Lightning, etc., is that they're all predicted on the same idea that their innovation represents the ultimate innovation. But only one thing holds true for innovation. Innovation is always trumped by better innovation. How true is that? I like that. It is so true. Infinity Protocol is predicted on the idea that innovation will always be surpassed with better innovation. And we've seen this, by the way, we've seen this everywhere, all across the world, throughout our lifetime. It's always surpassed with better innovation, and how fast that happens generally is absolutely crazy, especially in our lifetime. Liquid vaults. So it is designed to promote and leverage hyper innovation. Liquid vaults are used alongside the Infinity token smart contract to achieve Infinity Protocol's hyper innovation. Token price, the fate of Infinity's price and the imperative for every improved liquid vault innovation are linked. Of course, the fate of the project's token price is also tied to the particular innovation. The difference is that in Infinity's innovation can expand, infinitely. The model has the capacity to continuously vampire attack all other fixed innovation projects through its hyper-competitive framework over time, which to me is extremely genius. It's genius thinking, and this is exactly the type of thinking that I want to see in crypto. This is the big, broad scope thinking, out-of-the-box stuff that these guys continue to come out with. Introducing Infinity Protocol. Infinity is the first project to bake in hyper-innovation. That is to say, it fosters and can deploy innovative new ideas through embedded mechanisms on an ongoing basis. Positive-only rebases redistribute fee on transfer FOT token to holders at the end of each dynamic FOT cycle. Liquid vaults create a hyper-competitive framework where additional deflation can also be governed. This is super, super cool. When I've dug into this, but when I'm getting back into it, it's reminding me of how freaking cool and innovative these guys really are. How does it work? Well, Infinity Token is a dynamic fee on transfer FOT deflationary token with 100 million total supply. The FOT changes throughout cycles. We call each change a jump. The starting dynamic FOT at the beginning of each cycle is 5%. It autonomously increases jumps by 0.5% each time 1 million tokens have been transferred. Transfers occurring during trading, of course. When 14 million tokens have been transferred, the FOT reaches its maximum of 12%. 50% of the FOT tokens are burnt, and 50% of the FOT tokens are sent to the liquid vault. Each cycle, 637,500 tokens are burnt, and 637,500 are sent to the liquid vault, or to a liquid vault. When the quantum of fee on transferred tokens transferred reaches 1.275 million tokens, a positive rebase expands the supply by 500,000. Interesting stuff. The tokenomic summary, there's an initial token supply of 100 million tokens. My apologies. That's what I meant. 100 million tokens. 50% of FOT tokens are burnt each cycle. 50% of FOT tokens are sent to a liquid vault each cycle. The rebase at the end of each cycle is 500,000. Therefore, the amount of tokens burned forever each cycle is 137,500. 40 million tokens will be distributed via Degen VC alpha drop. So that's already taken place. And then we've got the liquid vaults. And this is similar to one of their other projects that we talked about in earlier videos. The community will plan to deploy a new liquid vault at the start of each new deflationary cycle. So this is freaking cool. Now, if you go to their site, you'll see where you can connect to, this is on the BSC, this is a Pancake Swap. You can connect your wallet, and they've got their accelerator vault to send BNB, and they've got their hodler vault to send Infinity. And yeah, guys, this is cool. So the liquid vault, and why is it groundbreaking? A liquid vault is a smart contract that holds a project's token, but to which anyone can send ETH and receive back LP tokens. And here's a diagram here of the user sending their ETH into the liquid vault, the fee, and then claiming and obtaining their LPs. The idea was primarily interesting because the LP tokens are essentially offered at a 50% discount. It was additionally interesting because of the possibilities this opened up. This smart contract, Liquid Vault, could also lock the Uni V2 LP tokens for a period before the buyer could claim them and charge an ETH fee, thus reducing the 50% discount. This ETH could be used for other purposes, permanently locked some LP tokens by sending them to the zero address while still giving the buyer LP at a discount. Super cool stuff. These guys are super, super interesting, innovative guys. Everything they've done so far has been really, really interesting. Now, the truth is, we don't know. We've got to see how this project takes, how it's marketed. I'm not sure if anybody else yet has talked about it. I'm assuming they have, although it's quite new. And so I wanted to bring it to your attention. I haven't bought into it as of yet, so I don't have a bag of it yet. I did see some volatility today, and that's what brought it back onto my radar to look at what's going on and see if I'm going to make a move in. But for all of you super small cap gem hunters, Infinity Protocol might just be for you. And so I highly recommend you add it to your BIDAR, do your own research, of course, DYOR, because, you know, this type of project that could go to zero, could go to a negative 100, but it could also do like 1,000x, and it could just do absolutely parabolic, crazy type crap. And so I wanted to bring it to your attention as quickly as it came to my mind. Infinity Protocol, check it out, not financial advice. Really interesting stuff, super innovative. I'm going to keep digging, and I may very well buy back. I'll tell you if I do. I haven't yet, but I'm very interested right now. I'm very, very interested. So I'm going to keep doing my research before I do that. All right, if you're still with me here, I want to dig into some more. The market is all over the map, guys. It's all over the map. Now, this is another one that I'm really looking seriously at. It's called Ares Protocol. Ares, I don't know. Ares Protocol. Ares. You tell me, how the hell do I say this? Because I don't know. I really don't know. You tell me, okay? I don't know. But one thing's for sure, I'm super interested in it. It is another Polkadot project. It's a protocol oracle, and yeah, it's been sideways movement all throughout. It's a new project, came out in the beginning of this month. It's had some gains, and then it's been consolidating all the way through. It's got decent volume. I mean, so fully diluted cap is 220 million. Its volume is 8 million. And so it's got decent volume, which I really like to see, and it's growing. It's up 5.5% today. But yeah, super cool project. So I'm looking at this seriously. I don't know if you guys already know about it. Let me know if you do. Decentralized cross-chain Oracle service protocol on Polkadot. They've got grants from Web3 and Parity Substrate. And so Ares protocol is based on the substrate. It's an on-chain verified Oracle protocol that provides secure and reliable data services for the Polkadot DeFi ecosystem. You guys know we're already super bullish into Kylan, like super, super bullish on that project. I think that it's a great buy point right now, around 66 cents, 66, 68 cents. And not financial advice, but it's a project that I really, really like. Technology architecture. So they've got the aggregator, the challenger, reputation committee, which is cool. Data consumer node operator. Ares is an on-chain verified Oracle protocol powered by Polkadot. It provides a reliable off-chain data efficiently and in a trustless manner. Ares is built on Substrate and constructed as a parachain to link to Polkadot's ecology and share its security consensus. It's a scalable Oracle network that provides decentralized data services to the Polkadot ecosystem and its parachains. And so I'm very intrigued by this. I'm going to continue to do some research. They've got the node mortgage. Any third party can become a node to access the Ares network by collateralizing a small amount of Ares tokens. It provides an Oracle services to earn mining rewards, transaction fee for each Oracle request. A processing fee needs to be paid to the node, arbitration, treasury. I want to see, let's take a look. Team members, yeah. So they've got a pretty solid team. I went through them. I'm not going to go through them here. Strategic investors is interesting. Duckstart is on it. Bitmart's on it. Hotbit is on it. Pools is on it. Polka Fund is here. So yeah, I mean, they've got a lot. Infinity Labs is here too, which is awesome. The roadmap is interesting. And so it looks like for Q3, improve economic model design, launch testnet, integrated Polkadot DeFi projects, launch mainnet. I want to see the likelihood. So improve cross-chain interaction for Oracle users. I mean, as Polkadot comes out, I think a project like this has massive potential. And so I haven't picked it up yet. It's on my BIDAR. I'm really seriously considering it. I'd like to get some of your feedback on it in the comments below, but also in our Telegram group. So please join us there at Cryptowise Official and let me know what you think of this one. And if you're already in it, let me know what you got in at and what you think about it. I know that there's mixed opinions on oracles as a whole, given that Chainlink has such a dominance in it. But it looks like a very good project at a very good price point. And given the growth that I believe that's going to be happening for Polkadot, I think this has some great potential. Again, not financial advice, but I think it has some tremendous potential. So yeah, let's talk about it some more. You might hear about it more on this channel. Can't guarantee that, but let's chat about it. So let me know what you think. RS Protocol, it's at 22 cents right now, and I think it's definitely on my BIDAR, folks. It is definitely on my BIDAR. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, crickets? No, this is on my BIDAR. This deserves something better. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now let's take a look at what's going on in the market, because things are very, very turbulent, as I said at the beginning of this episode. But as I've been filming this, things are going mayhem all over the map. We've got Bitcoin, which is taking a turn down. It's now at 52,805. And Ethereum at 4,093. Binance Coin is down 4%, 5%. Doge is down almost 10% on the 24. Polkadot is actually maintaining itself. It's at 38.20, 38.12. It is taking a hit. Everything is going down right now. We've got a lot of red happening. Not everything, but a lot of red happening. And so I just want to take a peek there. I even though this is a recorded video, I always try to run through things very naturally, almost like it's our show, because I really like our show. And by the way, if you guys haven't already, please do me a huge favor. If you're still in this, listening to me rant, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. I really, really appreciate it. It does wonders for the channel. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, because we're working hard on it. And also, I forgot to mention that we have a Telegram group that I highly recommend you join us on. It's 24/7 crypto on Telegram, and the group name is Cryptowise Official. Cryptowise Official. Join us there. There's over 1,800 people. We've got some amazing people in there, and we're talking everything crypto. So make sure to join us there. Now, there's another project that came up on my BIDAR, and I want to take a look at how it's doing. It's called TriForce Protocol. Now, this is another potential small cap, micro cap type project. Volume also very low, so be cautious about that. It's 23,000 volume, and that was one thing that I was waiting to see if the volume would increase. But I like these little small cap gems. Now, NFT space is obviously massive. It is, there's a lot of different things coming in, so it's getting a bit inflated. But these guys are pretty neat, man. So it's at 28 cents. It's down 11% on the day, but so is the whole market. Looking at their all-time charts, I'm seeing, I'm not seeing anything crazy. Obviously, there's been a dip, pretty significant dip, and that's why I brought it back up. Because, it's hard to find really good small caps these days. And I'm not saying that this necessarily is the one, but it's interesting. So I wanted to bring it to your attention. TriForce Protocol. I actually really like what they're doing on their site. It's very sort of retro, Atari type stuff. Sega Genesis brings to mind, Nintendo, you name it, the old school stuff. Do you guys remember Sega Genesis or Nintendo, or am I that old? And if you do remember Sega Genesis, do you remember Sega CD? If you remember Sega CD, please hit me up in the comments, because I want to know if I'm the only one who ever had a Sega CD. That thing did not last. But anyways, let's hope this project isn't Sega CD and it's much, much more. TriForce. So they've been KYC verified. That's good. May the force be with you. TFC is the ticker. What is TriForce? Well, TriForce is a decentralized protocol that seeks to encompass multifunctional mechanisms using its deflationary token, TFC. The token includes mechanisms such as automatic liquidity generation, frictionless rewards to token holders, automated rebalancer function, and token burn. This is driven by TriForce. TriForce. That's what comes to my mind. TFC transaction fees. So on each transaction, sell, buy, or transfer, TFC, the following fees are levied. 3% liquidity fee, 3% tax fee, 3% burn fee. Okay. Example for a transaction to buy 3,333 tokens. About 100 of those tokens as a fee automatically generate liquidity. Another 100 are burned, reward holders as a fee, and then the other 100 would be burned. So it's a high transaction cost token to be involved in, but we're seeing a lot of this, right, in the meme coins. Automatically generates liquidity using the 3% liquidity fee, frictionless rewards to its holders. That's the other 3%, and the token burn is the other 3%, and then automated buybacks automated buyback. So rebalancing mechanism is automatically triggered for every hour to market buy TFC. This creates a balanced liquidity pool at a higher market price. Now, I do like automated buybacks. And to be honest, you know, I like some of these. I like the burn. I like the automatic generates liquidity. You guys know we were talking about Panther last week as a short-term play, and they had a 5% fee that went back to liquidity, and it was interesting. And so this is cool. And then they've got staking, and so they have their staking pools, Vault, and you can even stake NFTs, or that's coming soon. They've got a couple of pools here. This one is closed. Pool 2, PHEMEX. So there's 2 actual tokens. They've got their PHEMEX token as well. Price 27. Yeah, interesting stuff. And then you're looking at, I mean, APY is just under 200%. Total staked currently is over. TVL is just over $1 million US. So it's growing. I mean, for a small cap like this, they've got a TVL of over $1 million already in it and locked. So they're doing something right. I love the design, man. Good work on the design. It's cool. It's nifty. I like it. NFT pools are coming soon. Deposit your yuck and earn NFT points, which you'll then be able to utilize towards their pools. And then they have the rebalance TFC. So this is interesting, right? Rebalance happens every 1 hour. Make sure you have 1,000 TFC in your wallet. So if you have 1,000 TFC in your wallet, you can initiate the rebalance for both TFC, and the same goes for PHEMEX. PHEMEX. I don't know why you named it PHEMEX. Maybe you can explain that to us, team. Why did you name it PHEMEX? Because it's kind of a terrible thing to say. But same deal goes for every 1,000 PHEMEX you have in your wallet, you can rebalance. So that's interesting. That's interesting. I like how these projects are all trying different things, see what sticks and what's good. Because there's so much stuff out there now. We all know. So it's available on PancakeSwap, as I can see. They have all their links. You can get PHEMEX and you can get TFC on PancakeSwap. Not financial advice. I don't currently have any bags of this, by the way. I haven't invested in it. I'm literally just looking at it with you guys right now because it came, somebody mentioned it to me and I checked it out and it was kind of cool. So I wanted to take a deeper look on the channel live with you guys. My NFT breakdown. TriForce team has brought you something new and haven't been introduced to in crypto world yet until now. We have teamed up with we have a team of designers that will offer you custom NFT for you, but wait, it's more. You can keep or sell your NFT, and let's say nobody buys it. Team will randomly buy the community my NFTs from the funds raised by the private investors. This is weird. Like, I don't fully understand it. My NFT first release will be 5K BNB worth of TriForce tokens that will be sent in by buyers to be burnt once the week is over, and will randomly buy one person my NFT for 10,000 worth of BNB and burn my NFT forever. Okay, that's kind of cool. After first process is over, the price of my NFT will start at 10K BNB worth TriForce tokens, or 7,500 BNB worth of PHEMEX. Oh, I see. PHEMEX Kumuku. And price will go up over time. Oh my goodness gracious, people. What is happening in crypto? Is this what it has come down to? Now, anyways, these guys, I don't know why I'm looking at this. I'm looking at it because it looked really cool. Listen to that. It looked really cool. And they've got, I mean, they're thinking outside of the box. I don't know what more to say about that. The tokens it's actually gone up a bit since I started talking about it. And this isn't even live. It's not even live. And volume's up at 23,000. And that's what scares me the most right now is the volume on this. And I'm not sure how far along they've gotten, to be honest with you. Not sure how far along they've gotten. I don't know if you can hear this, but there's extremely loud music playing when I open this site. There's extremely loud. So, yeah, anyways. Not financial advice. I don't own it yet. I don't know if I'm going to own it. I probably, to be honest with you, I'm going to take a pass on it. But yeah, I did want to bring it to your attention because it is kind of cool and it's different and they're doing things differently. So for that reason, I wanted to take a peek at TriForce Protocol, and you tell me, what do you think? I mean, take a deep look into this, guys. Help us with our research. I want you to add it to your, well, don't necessarily add it to your BIDAR. Maybe if you like it, do your own research, check it out. Let us know in the comments, by the way, what you think of TriForce Protocol, and join us on Telegram and let us know there. I want you guys to chat about it and let me know how crazy I am for even talking about it. But to me, it was cool. To me, it's cool. What I like to see is how outside of the box some of these projects are getting, because the market is getting saturated with so many different projects. And I like the retro feel. Not going to lie, I like the retro feel. All right, guys. Well, listen, if you stuck with me that entire time, I am eternally grateful. No. Listen, you're welcome. You're welcome. We're trying really hard at the show to bring you the best content as fast as possible. If you like what we're doing, and even if you don't, please do me a huge favor and smash that like button. Smash it, smash it, smash it. Subscribe to the channel and click on that little bell, because that bell is going to get you real-time updates. We are going live again tomorrow. That's right. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday is our current live schedule. You don't want to miss our live shows, guys. You don't want to miss those live shows. Follow us on Telegram, follow us on Twitter, follow us every bloody where, because Cryptowise is growing. And you want to be a part of the club, you want to be a wise guy, then you got to follow us. And stay tuned, because we've got so much more coming up this week. It's absolutely amazing. Some amazing things happening, some in-depth interviews that we're working on with some of the best people in the industry. Some exciting stuff. And we've got some really, really incredible gems that we're going to reveal very, very soon as a channel. And we've got some gems that aren't even out yet that we're going to start talking about really soon, that are getting ready for their sales. And so we want to chat about those. But anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love you all. Hit us up, smash the like button, and comment below. Let us know what your thoughts were on this video or any of the projects we talked about, and let us know about projects you want us to look at. Just because we don't talk about them doesn't mean we're not looking at them. And a lot of the projects you hear on this channel, a lot of the projects that I talked about, or I talk about generally, are projects that generally either come up in the industry or come from you guys in our Telegram or these comments. And so don't hesitate. Comment below, smash that like button. I will be back with you tomorrow as Milton and I go live. This is Marvin signing off. I am over and out.